Hello there, everybody. I'm Jared Lambert.
And this is Harry Shi.
That's Harry G, and we are here to discuss how to boost your credit at any age. Okay, Harry, just to start off, how does age correlate with your credit scores?
Okay, so generally when you get older, the credit score gets higher because, I don't know, based on the experience. So usually when you're in your early 20s, that's when you first start to have a credit card. Your score is like in the 630s, lower 600s, but then it usually climbs up 10 points per decade. But then when you get to retirement, since you know you can't like spend all your money, and because you can't really earn any money because you're kind of like in that state, it dramatically goes up because you don't tend to spend so much. So it goes up to like 730 because. But then you want to be careful too. Even at that old age, you don't want to overspend. So it generally goes up.
What is the average credit score for a given age?
Well, as I mentioned before, when you're in your early 20s, you're just starting to get credit. Usually you revolve around 630 and then you go up 10 points, so 630, 640, 650. And then when you're in your retirement, it dramatically goes up because you don't want to spend so much.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. Alright. Question number 3. Out of all improvements, which improvement do you think is the strongest for your credit score?
Indeed, besides paying on debts on time, you should open up only as many credit accounts as you can manage. Don't open up too many, or you can't keep track of them all. So, basically, there's no like silver bullet. You can't do it right away. You have to wait for a bit of time to get it to blow over. But you try to. It takes time, but that's the best way.
Yeah, just don't try to do too much.
Yeah.
Alright. If you have multiple credit cards, which type of cards will improve the score the most?
Well, as you said earlier, old accounts are very valuable. You should not close them because that would detract away from your credit score. It was as if you never had that old account, so it would dramatically, it would make it much less stable because you don't have as much weight on the old ones. So, yeah, you should keep your old accounts.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me.
Hi guys, this is Harry reporting, and I'm interviewing Nina on 6 credit mistakes even those with stellar credit scores can make. So my first mistake question is this: what happens when you don't check your credit reports?
It can lead to your credit score dropping, and it could also put you at risk for identity theft.
Yeah, it's been happening in the world. Identity theft, it can be a real problem. So when you check, you can prevent all that from happening. Okay, second question. What are some of the factors that may affect your credit score that are not immediately apparent?
Besides paying bills on time, you should limit your balance to a credit ratio of 30% to keep your credit history as long as possible. And also keep track of the credit scores you have.
Yeah, needs. Okay, question 3. Describe the risks where you co-sign on a loan.
This is a huge risk if the person who you co-sign with does not pay the share. It shows up hurting your score as well.
Yeah. I recently closed a credit card account I had for 10 years. I'm very happy.
Oh, cool. Actually, this is not a good thing because 15% of your credit score is based on the length of your credit history. Your 15-year-old account is improving your credit score by the day.
Okay, do year-long 0% financing offers fall under the category too happy to be true?
Sadly, this is the case. Not only is it too good to be true, but it makes you, the buyer, encounter more debt. An easy way to avoid this is to buy more expensive items outright, if possible.
Incidentally, my credit boundary has been risen from 5,000 to 10,000, but my credit report did not realize that has been the case. What should I do?
I think you should ask your customer service representatives to request a change in your credit limit. It's not a good idea to make your creditors to include the changes because if they have no obligation to do so. If the situation demands, you can request a raise of a few $100s in times of absolute need.
I think that's all we have for today. Nice to meet you.
You too.
So stay up for the next show.